Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Nathan. Today we have this gorgeous Bentley GT Continental. This is a 2004 year model. This thing just speaks luxury, very nice to drive. One major issue, the original radio is very dated. You've got to use a music interface, you've got to use CDs, navigation, discs, very, very old. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out that factory head unit and then we're going to get an Alpine head unit and put it in. We had to order specific parts for this car from the States. Very, very excited for this job. Stay tuned and let's see how it works. All right, first thing we need to do is get this radio and take it out. So we've just used some microfiber towels and some masking tape just to protect the original leather and wood grain. The car is getting on with age, so we just want to keep everything in the condition that it is, as it is very clean. First thing we're going to do is take this panel out, which will allow us to remove this panel, and then we can remove the screws holding in the factory head unit, and we can pop that out, and then we can start with our installation. Okay, so just like that, we've got all the clips out and a couple of plugs, and we can now set that somewhere safe. Next thing we need to do is remove the two modules from the glove box. Someone's already removed this one, so I don't know where it is, but that's okay because I don't think we need it. The only one we need to remove now is the navigation module. So we're just going to slide that out, disconnect it, and we're going to tap on the GPS antenna from this to the new loom, but I'll show you how all that works. So what we want from this navigation module is that there, which is a GPS antenna. So the kit is actually going to utilize the factory GPS antenna for the new head unit, which will help with maps and GPS data and location. I'll let you know if you need to unplug this module completely, so we're just going to sit it here for now, but that's what we want. Beautiful, done. So in our Facia kit, we're going to have a bunch of wiring, not a lot actually. We've got an antenna adapter, audio signal, audio input for the factory amp, steering wheel control cable, accessory output, which is pretty cool, so I think that's going to work with the head unit, and then basically just power for your head unit, which is ISO. Alpine doesn't use ISO, it uses their own Alpine plug, so we're just going to quickly hardwire that to Alpine. That's pretty much it. The basic wiring of this thing is pretty straightforward. It's just going to be the other things, so DAB antenna, microphone, getting that nice and neat, disconnecting some of the factory stuff that we have to disconnect, like the phone, which is in the fuse box. We'll show you all that stuff. Alright guys, we've now got the screen mounted into the Facia. This is basically how it looks. We've got it with the contour of the dash here, so it's very, very slightly tilted up, just because that dash, this is going to sit quite low, so we just want that at a very, very slight tilt, which you'll see in the car. It's going to look really nice. At the back here, we've got all the outputs from the new Facia panel. So we've connected our main harness, which is going to go from the new Facia to our head unit. Boom, we're going to plug that in. Audio comes through RCA, so low level input to the factory amplifier, and antenna and all that sort of stuff. In the car, we've done the microphone, done the GPS antenna. We've removed fuse number 28 for the phone. And that is pretty much it. From the backside here, the original Bentley plugs are going to plug directly into this Facia, and then we can put it in the car and start testing. Smooth operator.
God, there's heavy doors on this thing.
You think that's heavy? You should see my Sora. Alright guys, we've now got everything connected. This is going to be the first time we turn the car on. Generally I'd actually test it before screwing it in, but pretty confident on this one, so let's see how we go. Alright, ignition is on. Everything's turning on, that's a good sign. We've got sound. First thing we'll check. Steering wheel controls are working. Perfect. Aircon, it's a big one. That's working. I can feel the air coming through. You might be able to hear it. Okay, and then from here, basically we have a little LCD display, and then all of these buttons communicate with the factory systems in the car. For example, we've got sound here, so you've got a master volume switch which you can turn up, which is working. There's lighting, sound, DSP, there's a key button here. I'm gonna go through all of this stuff, time and date we can set, and then aircon at the bottom. But basically that is where we're at with this thing. So last thing to do will be get your USBs run to wherever you're running them. We've got a spot for them. And then you can go ahead and put the fascia on, and the system is done. We'll get you a look at what it looks like when it's done, and then we'll do a little run through, but that is pretty much where we're at now. All right guys, unit is in, fascia is in, everything is working, looking really nice. Last piece now is just to get this panel back into place. There it is guys, we've got the original fascia panel there paired with the brand new fascia panel, all looking really, really nice. Buttons are very high quality, of course, this is not a cheap panel, and that has given us the space to add our brand new, of course I'm getting a call, our brand new Alpine system in. Going to integrate with the steering wheel controls, it's got its own GPS antenna, we've got digital radio built in, Apple CarPlay, wireless CarPlay. It will support a reverse camera if you want to do that. But that is pretty much it. If you want any more information on this product, drop a comment below. Otherwise, you can reach out to us at www.shoptfb.com. And that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.